Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. Whispers around the league have been growing louder, and if the murmurs are even halfway true, we might be witnessing one of the most seismic shifts in recent NBA history. Karl Anthony Towns Jr., the towering Dominican-American center known for his versatility, sharp shooting, and uncanny ability to stretch defenses, could be stepping into a new chapter of his career with a franchise that already redefined modern basketball. The Golden State Warriors, renowned for their relentless pace, floor spacing, and unorthodox yet devastating offensive schemes, seem to be the perfect playground for a player like KT. Imagine a scenario where a traditional big man, usually confined to the paint, suddenly transforms into the linchpin of a five-out offense, roaming the perimeter with the confidence of a seasoned sharpshooter. Sources suggest that Towns has been in quiet discussions with Golden State's front office and coaching staff, exploring the possibilities of blending his inside-out skill set with the Warriors' high-octane motion offense. While nothing is official, the thought alone has fans and analysts alike speculating about how such a union could completely dismantle defensive schemes across the league. The idea of KT, known for his agility and shooting touch, operating in a five-out system alongside players like Stephen Curry or Klay Thompson, sends shivers down the spine of anyone who has tried to guard him. The potential impact of this rumored move extends beyond just the offensive end. Towns has always been praised for his ability to read the floor, make smart passes, and stretch defenses in unconventional ways, which might be exactly what the Warriors need as they look to remain unpredictable. If he embraces the five-out system, the spacing on the court would become almost surreal. Picture this: a lineup where every player is a threat from beyond the arc, defenders pulled outside, and Towns floating between the three-point line and high post, capable of finishing inside or pulling up for a jumper. The theoretical scenarios are endless, and they're already generating fervent debate among NBA strategists. Moreover, Towns' adaptability might open doors for the Warriors to experiment even further, maybe introducing new staggered screens, off-ball movement, and pick-and-pop options that could make their attack nearly unstoppable. The idea that a dominant big man could integrate seamlessly into a system historically designed around shooters and guard play challenges conventional basketball wisdom and spark speculation about whether this could be the blueprint for the next generation of offensive basketball. Rumors also hint that this potential move is about more than just the court. Towns, who has been outspoken about his ambitions and the legacy he wants to leave, reportedly sees joining Golden State as an opportunity to redefine his career trajectory. The Warriors, known for their culture of unselfish play, high basketball IQ, and relentless pursuit of championships, could offer an environment where Towns can flourish without the pressure of being the sole focal point. Speculators argue that this partnership could help him expand his repertoire, improve his off-ball movement, and enhance his decision-making under a system that values versatility and precision. The synergy between a player of Towns' caliber and a franchise that has consistently embraced innovation raises fascinating questions. Could we see a KT-led offense where spacing and timing surpass raw talent? Could this be the moment where the traditional center position is reimagined completely, with Towns becoming the prototype for a hybrid big man who can dominate both inside and out in ways previously thought impossible? Fans are already dreaming up highlight reels, imagining alley-oops, step-back threes, and floor-stretching sequences that seem almost too good to be true. On social media, the buzz is palpable, with analysts and insiders weighing in on what such a move would mean for the NBA landscape. Some suggest that if KT does join the Warriors, every team in the league would need to reconsider their defensive philosophies, as traditional paint protection would be insufficient against a player who can pull defenders out to the perimeter at will. Others argue that integrating a dominant center into a five-out system could challenge Golden State's chemistry, raising questions about spacing, rotations, and the balance between ball movement and individual creation. Even within these debates, the speculation remains thrilling because the potential upside is enormous. Towns' skill set, which includes shooting range extending well beyond the three-point line, agile footwork, and the ability to read passing lanes, perfectly complements the Warriors' motion offense. If the rumors hold any truth, the league might be on the verge of seeing a style of play that blurs traditional positional lines, with KT redefining what it means to be a center in the modern NBA. Insiders have also hinted at the influence of coaching in this possible experiment. Steve Kerr, known for his willingness to adapt, innovate, and embrace unconventional strategies, might see Towns as the missing piece to take his offense to unprecedented levels. The combination of Kerr's strategic genius and Towns' physical and technical gifts could give birth to offensive sets that are both aesthetically beautiful and ruthlessly efficient. Speculation suggests that the coaching staff has already been discussing adjustments, such as staggering Towns' minutes with perimeter threats, exploiting mismatches, and maximizing the spacing to create lanes for driving guards. The sheer potential for versatility could allow the Warriors to switch defensive schemes mid-game, keeping opponents perpetually off balance. Fans and analysts are already conjuring images of Towns making gravity-defying cuts, popping out for threes with a defender nowhere near him, or slipping to the rim in transition, all while seamlessly fitting into a system built around pace, precision, and unpredictability. Finally, this rumor has ignited conversations about the broader implications for the NBA. If KT were to fully embrace a five-out role with the Warriors, it could set a precedent that influences how teams evaluate big men, draft prospects, and even construct rosters in the future. The idea that a center could not just coexist, but thrive in a perimeter-oriented system challenges conventional wisdom and encourages innovation league-wide. Teams may begin to prioritize versatility, shooting, and mobility over traditional size and post dominance. The mere possibility of Towns executing this transformation in Golden State has fans imagining a basketball utopia where spacing, skill, and intelligence converge in a way that pushes the sport into new territory. Rumors, of course, must be taken with caution, but the very thought of Karl-Anthony Towns joining the Warriors to turn their attack into an absurdly effective five-out system is enough to get hearts racing, minds buzzing, and the entire basketball world talking. Speculation around Towns' potential move to Golden State doesn't stop at offense. It extends to defensive implications, and that is where the conversation becomes even more intriguing. While the Warriors are historically celebrated for their offensive prowess, adding KT could fundamentally alter their defensive identity. Towns, despite being primarily known for his offensive gifts, has the size, agility, and defensive IQ to contribute meaningfully on the other end of the floor. Analysts have been hypothesizing about unconventional defensive rotations, where Towns could serve as a versatile rim protector, capable of stepping out to contest perimeter shots without sacrificing interior presence. The rumors suggest that the Warriors are exploring how a five-out offensive system could coexist with a more fluid, switch-heavy defensive approach, potentially allowing Towns to anchor multiple schemes simultaneously. Fans are already envisioning a lineup where Towns alternates between guarding traditional centers and more perimeter-oriented players, creating mismatches that could tilt playoff series in Golden State's favor. Even the idea of Towns' defensive influence in transition, combined with the team's renowned speed and anticipation, raises questions about whether the Warriors could become virtually unguardable both offensively and defensively, all while redefining positional roles in the modern NBA. Another layer to the speculation involves the intangible aspects Towns could bring to the team. His leadership, charisma, and experience in high-pressure situations are qualities that Golden State might value immensely, especially as they look to maintain championship contention while integrating new talent. Rumors suggest that team executives are already envisioning Towns as a mentor figure for younger players, helping them navigate complex offensive sets while instilling a sense of professionalism and competitive fire. In addition, Towns' media presence and popularity could elevate the franchise's profile globally, attracting new fans and creating marketing opportunities previously untapped. The narrative circulating among insiders implies that his arrival could also influence locker room dynamics, potentially bringing a renewed sense of energy and focus, particularly in high-stakes moments. As speculative as it is, the idea of KT embracing a dual role as both offensive fulcrum and cultural catalyst within the Warriors ecosystem adds a layer of drama and anticipation, fueling debates across podcasts, social media, and sports analysis panels about how transformative this move could truly be. Rumors also touch on the strategic flexibility Towns could offer in different lineups and game scenarios. The Warriors, traditionally known for their small ball innovations, might see Towns as the perfect bridge between conventional and modern styles of play. Speculation indicates that Kerr and his staff are considering ways to stagger Towns' minutes with other key players to create a constant threat on the floor, whether through high pick-and-rolls, off-ball screens, or perimeter rotations that pull defenders into uncomfortable decisions. This potential reimagining of spacing and movement could result in offensive patterns that are nearly impossible to predict, making Golden State a nightmare matchup for even the most disciplined defenses. Fans have been theorizing endlessly about scenarios where Towns floats around the three-point line, occasionally diving into the post to punish mismatches, or serving as the linchpin in fast breaks that capitalize on his vision and finishing ability. The very idea that KT could simultaneously enhance offensive explosiveness while offering positional versatility in the lineup is fueling widespread speculation that this rumored acquisition might not just be a game-changer, but a blueprint for a new era of NBA basketball. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. The social media chatter and analyst speculation continue to paint a vivid picture of the potential chaos Towns could create for opponents. Imagine highlight reels already circulate online, showing him pulling defenders out of the paint, making cross-court passes, and sinking threes with the same ease as finishing alley-oops. Even though these are purely speculative scenarios, they hint at the transformative impact KT might have on the team's rhythm and identity. Insiders suggest that discussions about Towns' fit go beyond traditional metrics like points per game or rebounds. Instead, the focus is on his ability to manipulate space, create opportunities for teammates, and function as a multidimensional threat that defies categorization. Such a shift could force rival teams to rethink defensive schemes entirely, abandoning standard zone or man-to-man coverage in favor of hybrid strategies designed to contain a player who operates effectively across the entire court. The rumor mill continues to feed on the possibilities, imagining a version of Golden State where the offense flows seamlessly, defensive adjustments are almost futile, and Towns' presence introduces an entirely new dimension to the way basketball is played at the highest level. Another point of speculation revolves around the potential challenges and risks of this rumored move. Integrating a dominant center into a fast-paced, perimeter-oriented system is no small feat, and critics have raised concerns about spacing, timing, and chemistry. Will Towns adapt to the constant motion and rapid decision-making required in a five-out offense? Or will there be growing pains that temporarily disrupt the Warriors' fluidity? Speculative sources suggest that part of the allure is precisely the challenge. The idea that Towns could successfully bridge the gap between traditional post play and modern spacing philosophy is tantalizing because it defies expectations. Analysts debate whether the team's veterans, accustomed to established patterns and habits, can adjust quickly to incorporate Towns' skill set without compromising cohesion. Even these potential hurdles add to the excitement, as fans and commentators alike imagine the dramatic storylines, from initial growing pains to eventual synergy, culminating in a team that might redefine what an offensive juggernaut looks like in contemporary basketball. Finally, the rumors surrounding Towns' possible arrival at Golden State extend far beyond just wins and losses. They spark conversations about the evolution of basketball itself. If this union comes to fruition, the league could see a fundamental shift in how centers are evaluated, how offenses are constructed, and how coaches approach innovation. The speculation implies that Towns could become a model for future big men, demonstrating that size and skill can coexist with spacing, shooting, and fluid movement. Fans dream of watching a Warriors team where every possession is a choreographed dance, anchored by a player who seamlessly merges traditional post dominance with perimeter proficiency. While nothing is confirmed, the very idea of Karl-Anthony Towns transforming Golden State's attack into a five-out, perimeter-heavy machine is enough to energize the basketball world, fuel endless debates, and ignite imaginations about what the NBA might look like in the near future. If the rumors hold even a fraction of truth, we could be witnessing a historic moment that reshapes the league forever. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.